What is going on, guys? Puppets87 here, and today I'm here with a different sort of video. This is a traditional league race review. This is TOR, the Canada race. I've only done one race so far this season, Australia. So this is the second race, even though it's 4 seasons long. I've missed a few races. I usually work Saturdays and stuff. But seriously, guys, I implore you to all watch till the end of this race, because this is, as I said, this is not any standard league race. This is incredibly chaotic and actually kind of hilarious. I'm not even mad. I'm just hilarious. But you'll find out why. So I qualified way down in 18th place. I had very shit qualifying. I invalidated like all of my attempts, all my laps. So at least I need to start on fresh, super soft tyres. But I was you know, I was fancying my chances still for this race. I knew my tyre wear was pretty good. I did a tiny bit of practice for once. I knew my pace is pretty good as well, as long as I kept it clean and avoid all of the first lap drama. So let's see if we can. Lights out and away we go, and it's a fairly decent start. Berserk got off to a lightning start. Let's see if it'll, you know, work out for him. Zombie got caught up behind Gold Power, disconnecting there. Someone else is off there. Jetson all the way down the order. Got Timmy squeezing Berserk into the wall. We just about missed that. Oh, so close. There's a little bit of contact with the front of that Saba. We've got a warning for it somehow. But we just about avoided the carnage there. That's good. And now we're right on the back of Jetson. Figured out a move, but he sort of covers that. We almost run into the back of him. And now going for the second sector. There's a car going off there. He swerves across the track. There's absolute carnage. Penske's off. Jetson's got damage. That was Is That Man, who's just completely spun across the track and taken out several people. And this has been the most chaotic start to a race I think I've ever had in a league race before. This is literally like that GIF of that Japanese cartoon character, not the cartoon, the sort of game show character running through all the explosions. And I felt like that at the start of this race. And I still somehow have a full front wing. I don't know how. Unlike Jetson, who we're getting a slipstream on down the back straight, and it's going to be an easy move. I don't think he's even fighting it. I think he's pinning in this lap anyway. So that's fair play to him. But it's just an absolute chaotic first lap. So now up into the points, P10 already with a full front wing. But the amount of times we have to pull on the brakes and brake earlier and like swerve to avoid contact is pretty insane. Now right on the back of my teammate, Brock stuff. And speaking of which, that is very close to my teammate. He lost it through the first chicane. Pretty much touched the wall, started to up massively, and I was so close to his rear end, so close to losing my front wing there. That absolute scenes, but as you can see, it's like an absolute glitch in that tyre barrier. And yeah, we're gonna see how this glitch progresses in the next few laps, and it completely spin me off that time, and I lost a lot of momentum on the back of Owens, and that allowed Brock to catch up there. But I believe he spun it later on. But this is once again going for the chicane. We actually touched it, but we got no damage, fortunately, and I believe the cars ahead all got through pretty fine as well. But now to lap 6, things are looking good behind Owens, but he gets a red X of death, and we lose part of our front wing on him, and at this point I was pretty furious. I've gone through all of the trouble, keeping it clean through the first lap, and we get front wing damage on the back of the laggy car. What can you do, really? But now, Neon Tree Domes are completely taking himself out on the glitchy barrier. We've spun. Well, we haven't really spun. We've gone airborne. I think there's airborne on all 4 wheels. And yeah, I bet you can see where this is going already. So this is collision number 1 with the glitchy barrier, and I mean, what can you do? It's right on the racing line. The racing line there is running over the curb on the exit of the Wall of Champions, and instead of going into that curb, the racing line, you just meet the wall of glitches. That's what I'm going to call this video, actually, just the wall of glitches, and you'll see how this works out for me. So now, I was thinking mentality, surely the wall can't still be there. I'm going to run the soft tyres to the end. I might screw my strategy up for now, but I can take the softs to the end. I might still be in the hunt for a good position for this race. But anyway, the wall's still there, and we get taken out. We spin this time, and we have more front wing damage, so I'll try and make a clip of that there as 2 cars get past. I'm not even sure who they are. But yeah, absolute. Like, I can't even be mad. It's more just hilarious. I'm disappointed because I feel like I could have done so well in this race. A lot of the top guys actually made mistakes, like actually collided. I feel like I could have picked up the pieces, got a good result. But what can you do, really? What can you do when an absolute glitch of a barrier just completely decided to park it on the middle of the track. And now we're going to go uninterrupted to my demise. So, we're on the super tyres now, as I just for effort, just got on the fastest tyres. We're probably going to meet the barrier again anyway, so let's see what we can do. We've got the TOR Rossos, lap down by the way, we've got TOR Rossos on second and third, Ginger Ryson and Fens. We keep ahead of Fens, we're on the quicker tyres. I knew we had the pace and we just keep ahead of him. It turns out I actually have front wing damage. I watched back in the stream and they actually collided with Jared, I believe. And I believe Ginger actually has damage, maybe even Fens as well, I'm not quite sure. But we dive bombed the hell out of him into the second chicane there. It was a bit cheeky on the TOR Rosso driver. We almost lose it out of that chicane as well. But now we're going to get the blue flag treatment all the way through the end of this lap here. And a little bit cheeky, but now we're going to try and pull away from the TOR Rosso. It looks like we have already. The Ginger Ryson actually kind of lost it behind, and we're actually going to briefly be out of blue flag range, going through this hairpin, I believe. So, yeah, so we're looking good so far. I mean, we've got the pace on the fresh tyres. Immediately, obviously, immediately. My English is sort of failing me once again today. Borden, I believe, is in the lead of this race. But now we're going through the final chicane again. What's going to happen? Take your guesses. We're going through the chicane nice and normally on the racing line, and that is the end of our race as it goes somersaulting. Oh God. I can't even be mad. I can't be mad. It's just hilarious. Like I giggled for like a few minutes straight. Like, I guess just to cover up the anger and disappointment I'd feel normally to be taken out of a league race like this. I mean, this game is definitely esports ready. Yeah. Game of the year. Yeah. Just great. So now we're going to have a few clips. This on board of Neon Tree Dome. As you remember, he was the first one. You know, he wasn't the first one, but he was one of the people ahead of me to meet the barrier at the Wooly Champions. So you're going to see, he goes through quite normally and just meets the wall. That was actually kind of not very dramatic. It was kind of a disappointment. So he just stopped dead with his wheel off. Just plain and simple, just ended for him. Just like that. And I actually stayed on board. I watched the rest of this race, and as you can see, the barrier was still there on my screen during the rest of the race. See, look, got Fens going through. He actually touches it on my screen, but doesn't get any damage. He still continues. It's still perfectly fine. So the barrier actually appears to some people, but not for others. As you can see on the left hand side of the screen, quite a few people have retired. You've got a Zombie, you've got Brock, you've got Neon, you've got Timmy, and you've got Penske. Most of those people did the exact same thing as me and Neon and just met the barrier of the Wooly Champions, the glitchy barrier. What can they do, really? I mean, taking the normal racing line and usually get taken out by a glitch. But hope you guys enjoyed anyway. Pity it can't be an actual league race, but yeah, this video has turned into something else. It's been a while since I've done one of these glitch showcase videos, but I'm going to leave you some slow-mo footage of the collisions I had in the barrier. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys for my next video.
This is my favorite part, right here.